guys, what's up? It's Sarah. This is No BS Beauty. I've got a bag full of empties today. Oh, Lincoln's here. Lincoln would like to say the opportunity to say hi to everybody. Sorry. Say hi, Lincoln. Okay, he's all stressed out. Someone's mowing their lawn and he's not a fan of loud noises or thunderstorms, or pretty much he's scared of everything. So I kind of babied him too much when he was little. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So today I've got empties for the month of April. So I'm excited. And next month I'm gonna do some testing a skincare line on not a skincare line, skincare products on a friend of mine who doesn't really use anything. So I'm really excited to see, just with a nice blank canvas and really no history of using anything, what I can do in a month. I'm excited for that. And I'll keep you posted on that. But anyway, so let's get to empties. So this morning I finished off, sad one, my last bottle of Dr. Jart BB cream. But I have their new one, which is right here, which is very similar. The color's a little different. I think I prefer the tint in this one a little bit more, but this one has 4 different shades, so it's a little bit easier for everyone to find an option. And it's pretty translucent, or it's you can make it work. So, and then I just put on the moisturizer with bronzer on underneath and it works. But I've loved this one. I've been using you for so many years and it's time we part. So yeah, anyway, and I feel bad because I turned so many of my friends onto this one as well, and now they're in the same boat. But actually they were in the boat a little earlier because I had a lot of stock on them, stocked. Okay, next up is the Shiseido Prepare Cotton Pads, which are great. No issues with them at all. It's nice. They're thicker. The other Shiseido ones I found, the ones that everyone loves, are just a little too thin, and the fibers get on my face. And I found with this one, they don't. Oh, here's an example of one of them. Yeah, they're just really nice. And you can put a little bit of toner on. You got both sides going. And it's nearly identical to the DHC Silky Cotton. In fact, perhaps they could be made in the same factory. Who knows? It wouldn't surprise me. Or made by the same company. Here's one from I mean, they look virtually identical. You can't really tell the difference. So whichever one's cheaper is the one I buy at the time. So, or if I have a good deal. Okay, I finished off the NIOD Superoxide Dismutase Mist. I already have my backup of it, so I'm good to go. But I love this face mist. I will say, towards the end of this bottle, the nozzle got a little bit annoying, and it ended up kind of being more like a super soaker than like a mist. So I don't know. And I tried rinsing it off and, you know, all that good stuff, but I don't know. But it didn't happen at first. It didn't happen until like the last month of using it. So, and you know what? I still used it because I love this stuff. It's really great for protecting your skin from environmental damage, pollution, air, anything in the air, just fighting off free radicals that are everywhere. Even though I can't see them, they're everywhere all the time. Okay, next up, I finished off the Round Lab Soybean Serum, which I really enjoyed. Definitely would repurchase it, or will repurchase it. I haven't repurchased it yet, but it definitely is something I will. I have a lot of other stuff to go through, like a lot of other stuff, but this is certainly something I would repurchase and continue to use. It's really nice serum. Works nice in morning or evening or both. Okay, giant bottle of creatine, which is becoming very popular. I took it for a while back when I was running a lot. Well, this was probably 20 years ago when I was doing like more marathons and things like that. I would take creatine to help. But creatine is more important the older you get because your body just produces less of it. And it's really a good supplement to build muscle mass and to help yourself work harder at the gym, exercise, things like that. Even if you don't exercise a lot, it's a nice one to take just because your body produces less of it the older you get. So it's a really nice supplement. This one I really liked, Anabol Naturals. The repurchase I did this time was Life Extension supplements creatine. So we'll see. But yeah, so 500 capsules. You're supposed to take 5 a day. I only took 2. So it lasted me almost a year. I just don't think I could do 5. Especially with the other supplements I take. At some point, when you get into supplements, it's like you have to pick. You know what I mean? Because you can't take 500 pills every day. You got to at some point pick winners and losers, and it's hard to sometimes. Okay, the Depology Matrixyl 3000, which I used a little bit, and then I went to pull this one out of my drawer, thinking about doing a video about Matrixyl 3000, and it was literally just empty. I have no idea what the F happened, but I probably used it like 2 weeks worth, maybe a week. And there was definitely at least 3/4 of a bottle left. And yeah, there's nothing left. So I have no idea what happened. It just evaporated or something. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, next up, let's see. SkinMedica Neck Correct Cream. I really didn't like this. It pilled on my neck. I do think it helps with aging and wrinkles and things like that, but it pills. So you have to use it at night. And then in the morning, you have to make sure to thoroughly wash your whole neck and décolleté off because the little pills of it get everywhere, but it's nothing wrong with it. But for the price, the pilling is annoying. I think I have one more bottle of it that I got in a beauty box, so I'm going to have to finish that just because they're so expensive. It's like a hate pan. I hate it, but I have to finish it, you know? And there's nothing wrong. I mean, a lot of people like it and have good luck with it, and that's awesome. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, the Beauty of Joseon Aqua Fresh Sunscreen. I love this stuff. I have my backup. I actually have a couple backups of it now, and it's really nice. So when I was in South Korea and Japan, I picked up a couple tubes of this to have on hand because I really do enjoy it. Oh, Lincoln is here. Lincoln is gone. Sometimes he steps on my bare feet and it hurts because his feet are really scruffy and my feet are not wearing socks right now. Anyway, so yeah, so I really like this stuff. If you haven't tried it, check it out. I like it better than their other sunscreen, which was really popular. So, okay. Urban Skin RX, what do they call this? Intense Fading Cream, HyperCorrect. I have to admit, when I bought this, I thought it was a serum or a moisturizer. And I was excited because it uses cysteamine, which isn't a very popular ingredient yet, and it's not in a lot of stuff. So I was very excited to try it, and then I realized it was a mask. So then it took me a little bit longer to finish it, but yeah, I still, there's another product that contains the same ingredient that's a leave-on product. That's what I'm going to go with. I think masks just don't deliver as much results as other leave-on products do. You leave them on for 10 minutes and you rinse it off. Some of them can be more effective that way, but I didn't notice any benefit. I didn't notice anything negative either, but I really want something leave-in with it. I like the fact that this didn't have any fragrance in it though. It was relatively easy to use. So if you can get in a habit of doing it, it's certainly worth trying for hyperpigmentation and dark spots because they're a bear to handle. Okay. Oh, here we go. Benestem CBCM cream. And I have a backup of this. And I really like this cream. It's thick. It's almost like an ointment. So if you have oilier skin, you might not like it. If you have drier skin, especially in the winter, it's really nice. But I end up really liking using it on my neck and face, but at night. For the daytime, it's too thick. It's too much of an ointment. But at nighttime, it's perfect. It's perfect to use with retinol, things like that. It's really nice. I'll try and find a link to it because it's not the most readily available product I've ever seen. Yeah, so it's made in Korea. Very nice. No scent to it or anything. Okay. This Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. I was getting down to the very bottom of it. And then I looked and I realized it expired like a month or two ago. There's a little bit left of it, so I didn't fully finish it, but I'm not messing around with sunscreen that's even a couple months. It's not worth the risk of it for me anyway. With my hyperpigmentation melasma, it's just not worth the risk. Especially, this one uses zinc, and I have a feeling, I believe mineral sunscreens, when they go bad, they're bad. Chemical ones may not be so true, but I've heard from zinc, when it's done, it's done. You're not getting a benefit from it, so there's no point in messing around with that. And then at the same time I purchased that, I purchased the Kosas facial tint oil, which I actually really enjoyed. At first, I enjoyed this one in the winter, but in the spring and summer, it got to be far too greasy and oily looking, but I did like it. What shade did I have? 3. So I can't remember if this one had sunscreen in it or not, but it was a nice one. For the winter, for very dry skin, but you really need a good powder, setting powder to set it, because otherwise it looks greasy and slimy, and who wants that? Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Revitalash. This was like an eyebrow, I believe, eyebrow lengthening serum. Revitalash sample. Revitabrow Advanced Eyebrow Conditioner. I like this one. My eyebrows are in rough shape. They need all the help they can get. They're looking a little more even these days, but I used this one and I really liked it. I would repurchase it. But at this point now I'm using my eyelash serum just a little bit on my eyebrows where I want the eyebrows to grow more. So I don't really need that. Let's see, a concealer. All Hours Concealer. I'm not big into concealer. I don't use it under my eyes because it creases right away, and this one just looked like it was done. And then another one. Oh, this stuff was so popular. Touche Eclat Radiant Touch. Remember, do you guys remember this one? Remember how popular this was for under eyes to make it look bright? Yeah, this one's probably, I don't know where I found this. You know what, I was cleaning out a cabinet and I found this at the bottom. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen this in 5 years, so it's probably 10 years old, so it's probably time for it to go bye-bye. And then last but not least, the Tower 28 Sunny Days Sunscreen Tint. A lot of people really like this. I liked it at first, but I found it to be kind of drying on my skin, and the more I used it, the more I noticed dry patches and flakiness, so I kind of stopped using it. And there's a little bit left in it, but yeah, I was shade 10 Larkmont, and my skin just didn't love it anymore, so yeah. Anyway, that one hasn't expired yet, so I'll have to see if I can pass it down. So anyway, that's what I got for this month. Curious what you finished this month? Leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.